some of these are infused vinegars, but the majority of them are homemade vinegars that your girl made herself. Show and tell. I'm excited. If you saw earlier, I made a pineapple brown sugar vinegar that didn't go well at all. It ended up getting a, this is the one that did well, but that one ended up getting a yeast growth on the top of it. This is my brown sugar pineapple vinegar. I've strained it, and the top is just, it's a little bit of a film, but it is not mold, it is not yeast, it is just fine. The pH level tested appropriately, and it is ready to be decanted, and I am so proud. So I am going to strain it, and I have, oh, sorry about that. I have my clean bottles ready for it. I'm trying to decide which one. I think that this is, the quantity of this is going to be good for this size bottle. Let me give it a quick rinse. Okay. The flavor of this is interesting. I think because I didn't use a really ripe, sweet pineapple, it does not have a very pineapple-y, aromatic quality to it. So we're going to keep working with this. It's not that I don't like it. It's just different. Oh, you know what? I should have shaken it up. Oh, well. We're going to just keep straining here. Because that's the mother in the bottom. This is our brown sugar pineapple vinegar. This is not an infused vinegar. This is vinegar that was made from scratch, from pineapple and water, spices, and brown sugar. And like I said, it doesn't taste sweet. It just tastes vinegary, and I still don't know exactly what I'm going to use it for. But it is a success. Next up in the fashion show is our rhubarb vinegar. And I have tried vinegar made with rhubarb now twice. The first time it was with strawberries and rhubarb. Did not go well. The second time it was with rhubarb by itself. Did not go well. I decided to keep at it, and this one turned out great. I'm learning that the sugar ratio is important. I mean, of course it is, so that it gets to the, goes from alkaline to acid, or the other way around, I can't remember. When it goes from the alcohol phase to the vinegar phase, it needs to happen quickly enough so that the batch doesn't grow anything that's not supposed to be in there. Again, these have all tested at the proper pH level for no bacteria or microbes to grow. Look at the pretty pink color. It is rhubarb vinegar. And now this one does have a sweetness. Well, you know, as sweet as vinegar can be, I guess. It's not really sweet. It's more like the aroma of, woo! That's a for sure enough vinegar. I mean, it's awesome. I'm going to be making more rhubarb vinegar. I like it. This one tastes smooth. It reminds me of my apple vinegars. Smooth. Has a vinegar aftertaste, but not, this is like, this is like vinegar out of the, whoops. This is like vinegar out the jar. This is going to be enough. Let me see which one of these. This is the one. I think this will be enough to go in here. Oops. And again, this is not rhubarb infused vinegar. This is vinegar that was made from fresh garden-grown rhubarb, organic cane sugar, and filtered water. I don't know if that last little bit is going to fit in there. Let's see. We'll do what we can. Perfectly. So this is our look at that. I am so proud. Now the last thing I'm going to show you before we move to infused vinegars are my little lineup here, because I started out not knowing what I was doing. This big jar is homemade apple vinegar from a mixed batch of green apples, yellow apples, and red apples. This smells amazing. This is Honeycrisp vinegar. So this one I have the plastic on. I'm going to do a wax paper change for it, but I've been switching to these tops. Actually, I'm just going to switch to this top now. So that we don't have to worry about that. And you know what? This smells amazing. It smells so appley and so delicious. I mean, it smells so good. Okay? It really does. That's what I'm saying. The pineapple one, I feel like I just didn't use, I don't know. I don't know what to expect with that. And this was my other homemade vinegar, one of the first ones. And I think this was also made from Honeycrisp, or it might have been opal apples, yellow apples. And again, and this was done about a year ago. And it just smells so good and appley and, you know, nice, and it's smooth. So I am so geeked because I couldn't get vinegar to act right. And now it feels like I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm, you know, wary of saying I know what I'm doing, because the minute one says they know what they're doing, it's like, So these are my homemade vinegars that I made from scratch, from water and fruit. So I'm very proud. Look at the family. Hey, look at the family now. We are family. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk to you quickly about, because we're going to make something, and it's not, we're going to make an infused vinegar, which an infused vinegar is what happens when you take ready-made vinegar, such as apple cider vinegar or rice vinegar, and add either herbs or spices or fruit or whatever to it to infuse the vinegar. You can make burdock vinegar, hibiscus vinegar, dandelion vinegar. I could make these into infused vinegars if I wanted to. This is fire cider, my fire cider batch for this year, which is a very well-known infused vinegar. It's got garlic and horseradish and lemons and hot peppers and all kinds of things to infuse apple cider vinegar. This batch, this is Monarda vinegar, which I can see right now we need to start putting labels on stuff. I took Monarda bee balm flowers and filled this up with vinegar and added the flowers, and it's got that nice peppery taste of Monarda. This is another quick example of chive flower vinegar. I used rice vinegar, so these are the chive flowers. They have since, it used to be purple, but over time the color goes away, but those are chive flowers in there in the rice vinegar. So this is a nice oniony sort of infused vinegar. Okay, so while I have you, we're gonna make an infused vinegar right quick, because this is the vinegar channel. Did you say you wanted me to do a workshop on this? Of course I will. Would you like this video if you'd like a workshop? Would you subscribe to the channel if you think this is valuable content? So here I have fresh nasturtiums that I grew outside. I have some flowers and the leaves, and they have a great peppery taste. So I am just going to stuff this jar. I wanted to keep some of these for my salad, but you know, hey, sometimes I might have some left over. Isn't that pretty? Like I said, I wish it would keep the color. It does for a while. Okay, I think that's enough. That's about, oh yeah, I'm gonna have plenty left for my salad. To make my salad beautiful. That'll be fine. Okay, that should be fine. And what I have for the job today is some organic white wine vinegar. I thought that would be nice. So again, vinegar that's already made. So these are just two different techniques. Oh. And I'm gonna save this. I'll save this bottle, because you can always take this label off. You keep that top, and when your vinegar is ready, put it in here and you have a nice shaker top for it. Let's get this other one going. I do have another video on how to make your homemade vinegar from start to finish. So I will put the link to that video below if you would like to get on the vinegar bandwagon with your girl. Oh, yeah, that's gonna fit. Okay. So there we go. We have a gorgeous infusion about to happen. Nasturtium vinegar. That looks cool. Anyway, I hope that you're doing well, staying safe, taking good care of yourself, and we're gonna let that sit about, I would say, a week or two. You can start testing it after a week and see what it's like. So like I said, I hope you're taking care of yourself. And I will see you in the next in the next video. Peace.